Hi guys, Retro Tech Ralph here. I think this may be the oldest bit of retro tech I've had in here. And no, it's not a suitcase, but this is how they used to make these kind of things. This is a reel-to-reel tape recorder. Granted, it's exactly the same sort of method around recording as stuff like that. And yeah, you need a tape player, which is probably about that big, but that's why these were called compact cassettes, because surprisingly they're cassettes. By the way, that's the only Spectrum game I have, and the only one I need, because I love playing Equinox. Right, this has been in my mum's cupboard for decades, and I remember growing up with this, and I remember there was always a thing to this, that there's my sister's voice on here, there's probably my mum's voice on here, and my grandmother's voice on here. Whether or not my great-grandma's voice on here, I don't know. It's possible, but I doubt it. But this has just been stuffed away, and it was always the idea of, it's broken, let's just store it away. But there's a tape in here. Now, I'll show you the sides, and the front has this mesh on the front, and behind here, I'll assume, because I have never took this to pieces, and I've been given permission to strip this down, even though it needs a lot of repairing on certain bits I can see. This looks like the speaker. This is the latch which takes the lid off. Side has a handle. Back has the hinge to the lid, which will come off because it's not bent fully all the way around. That has the feet to hold it so it's stood up for no reason at all, but it also has the outputs for the speakers. And I don't have anything that I can actually do for this. I actually don't even think that's a speaker output. Left and right, yeah. Speaker, power. I know there's a microphone with this. If you look on the this does weigh a bit, by the way. If you look on the underneath side on here, there's a big plastic cover on here, and it's cracked. Every single one apart from this one here is cracked. Change the voltage in here from, and this is volts, and this is the only piece that's a metal. You'd have thought that that would be metal. So you're learning stuff at the same time as I am. Right, these two pieces here are the feet in case it's flattened down. Why there's two and they'll raise up this tiny little bit, I'll never know. But these turn around, and these are old plastic, and it looks like they've been degraded over the decades. So I need to get these off, and I need to be so careful with this because I don't want to break this. And to be honest, my mum's actually said she's not bothered about it. It's not worked for so long. That's not moving. That's not unscrewing properly. That's going round, but it's not loosening. Okay, so whatever's holding that in place is moving as well, same as that one. Yeah, I need to do something with that on the inside. Right, ingeniously enough, that cover holds something, but you pull that down, this piece of plastic, which is probably a piece of plastic, looks like a cap from a screw cover, to be honest. Must have a screw on the inside, stops this plate from opening up and taking off, which has the power supply in. A standard, very old UK plug socket. Now, there is no reason, there is absolutely no reason why this shouldn't be plugged in. Earth neutral live. But with it being in a cupboard for, it must be way over 40 odd years. The cables are fine because it's in there, the black's there, the red's there. This is old-fashioned cabling. I'd have thought at this age, and I can't tell when it was done because you got on the side here, it says ST450 and then an S. whatever this thing is. Oh, it's the voltage. 110 to 245, which is UK and European regulation. That's 60 watts. That'll be 60 hertz, but it says W on the side there. NR, so this must be the serial number. Hertz, 50 hertz there, so it must be 60 watts. That's quite a lot of watts to power a tape player. NR, which is 157689. That must be the number. NR, number. Yeah, but the registered number. I don't know whether or not this actually works. So let's go through the usual stuff. Let's get a multimeter. I don't have one that beeps, so it's just one that does continuity, it does voltage, there's all sorts of gubbins. But, right, I'll put one on either side of the fuse, and according to my multimeter, that's going up. So that fuse is actually 45, it's got to be at least 45, maybe probably 50 years old. This is what worries me, because I am not 50 years old, but this is. But there's also a good chance this is actually older than 50 years. I don't even know the make on this. So the fuse works, and the cables are in this. There's no reason why that shouldn't work. I'm trying to explain you to this because I'm actually nervous with this. Because this has always been kind of there. In the background, in the cupboards. There. That will not undo. I've got another foot down here. I lift up. There's another foot down there. It will not come off as well. So if it's connected into, same as these, it's connected into the plastic work, whatever's holding in with the threads in, and that's moving around as well. So let's nervously plug on, and I'm going to put that away because I don't want to faff too much to break it. Now, why is there not a name on this? Right, let's take, on the front here there's the clasp. I'm going to push these two together, which releases the lid and puts you into a Stellaphone, made in England. Comes on there. You've got a blank which opens up, a blank reel which looks like it's got brown crap on it. I'm not sure if it's food, I'm not sure if it's glue. Probably glue, to be honest. It's gone off over the decades. Right, what you would do is as follows. You'd put your blank one on that side, and as luck would have it, bear with me, I'm trying to whip it out for you. We have the cassette which has my sister's, my grandmother's voice on this. I mean, it's like getting an old oh no, oh dear, right, oh this is unraveling. It's like having an old VHS video and going, oh, it's your wedding photo, it's your wedding album, it's your first dance, and then you can't play it. Now I know I can play this if this thing works. Let's get that in the right place. Drop on it, you bugger. I can't get this on. There you go. Right, so it goes in one place only. What you'd do then is you'd put, if I can remember this right, stop. Oh no. These feel really weird. I think. Nope. See, you've even got here, you've got I think that used to be it's either a valve or that's a, for making sure it's level. You can actually put the tape through that and then wrap it onto here. So you'd always waste a little bit of tape on this. You'd put a bit of tape on there and you'd make sure that that's held in place. And then when this goes round, it pulls the other one. Which the heads in here, which we'll be stripping down, will show. And I thought this actually came off. It looks like there's a little bit of a glue there for some reason. So that might need doing. Ooh, that moves. Don't know what that is. That looks like it might be missing a cap. These screws are absolutely amazing. They're not. See, they're like a predecessor to hexagonal key screws. Let's get in on one. You see there, the 6 pins, they're all triangles. But you're not, the Phillips ones were a 4-sided screw. The standard ones, your flathead ones, were a 2-sided. These are 6. So it's either a 3-part flathead version, or somebody's after some royalties here for the different type of screw to be brought onto the market, which never actually, thank God, came around. But they were quite universal, I suppose. I just didn't need to do too much. I'm not going to put too much tension on here. Right, as I remember, I think this slowed down and sped up a little bit. The outer ring, the inner ring also moves separate as well. I don't know if it's whether or not it's to do with the... Actually, that, I think that actually is a volume. Yeah, there's no other things on here because the front's got a speaker on the front part with a mesh. That might do the volume with the numbers, that might do the tone. Looks like you have... Oh, I can't get you in. Speaker, I don't know. I don't know. Things do seem to be a little bit squashed in here. Can I get you these? There you go. Stop, rewind, fast forward, I guess. These are the speeds that it would play at. 1 7/8, these are inch. 3 3/4, 7.5, which is also 4.75. I guess this might be kind of half metric, half imperial. Inch and now that can't be inch and centimeters. 8.5, 19. Wow. Right, what I need to do is I'm going to take this tape off because I'm terrified, because this is the whole idea of this project, is to get this tape. See, what they do is that. Old movie reel ones would, but I'm going to get that out because that is the whole mission of this restoration, is to see if I can get this working. There's a good chance, because this is magnetic tape, that the audio is either so bad that you will never hear it, or it's completely blank. I mean, there's a part there which looks like the tape has actually come up because it's rippled. It's not as smooth and flat as what I'd hope. I could possibly put it onto the other reel, or get a new reel and just transfer straight from one to the other and make it as flat as possible. But I've got no need for that. So let's get rid of these. Oh, this has terrified me, this, honestly. Because there's a bit of responsibility to do this. See, it looks like a spirit level, but it also looks like a valve as well. So let me get at the top of this, see if we can see what's under here and see... Let's start this off, shall we? Right, screws out. 2 long ones for the future. 2 long screws go in the front here. Right, these knobs pull off. Very dirty as well. This has, honestly, this has been sat for decades doing nothing. So the lid off, so that front bit doesn't come off. Oh my crikey. What on God's earth? Right, okay. I've just sorted something out. In the top of the box, there is this beauty. This is just that slide, click, click. This is the microphone. You can stand it up, you can talk to it, you can play with it, you can call it George. There's 3 pins inside here, and that fits in the top of here. So all the stuff on the back is all add-ons from the Stellaphone stereo mono. I don't know, I guess this is mono, with this being a mono microphone which doesn't hold its own weight while it's stood up. There you go. That's how you can see. Pretend you're here in front, so this would stand up there, which is not perfect, but actually that's really good condition. Made in Holland. Thanks, Dutchies. Love you. Oh no, I think I just broke it. I had something crunch in the wire then. So And this part here, the microphone, is an EL3750/05. So back then there were slashes on them. I don't know why that piece of plastic goes over and back. I don't know if it's kind of... No, I don't, just don't know. That's what comes with this. So I'm going to get rid of this top. If I sneeze, I think I break this. But you could never consider putting something like this in the dishwasher to try and clean. You'd have to do this gently by hand. And there's a bit of... The amount of actual use this has had, which I don't think has been much. I'm surprised it's as dirty as what it looks. My crikey, look at state. I mean, that goes... Oh, hello. Haha, hello. Does anybody know what that is? Because that's another piece. This is the old belt. This is supposed to be rubber, but it's more plastic than rubber. Oh my god, that's just died. Some bits are just so hard, it's ridiculous, and some have got a tiny bit of flex with it, but it just breaks. So that's dead. 60s rubber. You've even got, actually looking in the side of here, I might get you zoomed in on here, I'll get you tighter, there you go. Right, look on the case, down here, these red sections down here, I don't know whether or not, because 514, that says control III, so that's Roman numerals, 22nd XII, so 12th, 1956. Oh, 22nd of December 1956. Let me get you in there. 1956, there you go. That's the year stamp. So this is, yeah, old. So what I need to do, because this is missing the band from this side, the spring looks okay. The spring there looks okay, tied with a cable. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Right, that isn't a I thought that was a spirit level. Make sure you got this thing level on your desk, but that is a valve, so that will glow when this is switched on. Right, so I think the whole problem was, oh, you spin it around. You spin it around and it goes to certain bits, and then you just reset it by getting around. Right, that has no band on it at all. There's no parts. There's a bit of it there. Let's get some tweezers. Oh my crikey, that just broke in my hand. Solid plastic. The rubber bit there looks quite good, even though it's slipping a little bit. You can see the main barrel there, which is going round, which gives you all the power. There'll be a motor underneath that, giving you this part here. Mechanisms. That's not working properly either. That gives you the brakes. Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, because they're felt lined, these parts here, and that's cork lined. And there's no band on there at all, so there's no mechanism rewind at all. So that will go somewhere underneath here, and that is completely loose. There's probably some more band underneath there. Oh my god, how the hell? This top bit looks like, the whole casing looks like it will come off. So the bottom section looks like it will come out, releasing these. Actually, they will. Because if you look, let me get you on here. Tighter in. This section here, got a piece of cardboard, leather possibly, and this part, the rubber bit, is meant to be quite tight around. This is just squashed in and put in wrong originally, I'm sure. So the gasket there to help keep it in place has just completely failed. Oh my god. I don't want to do too much to this, for the simple reason I'm terrified. Why is that there, but it wouldn't... There's nothing to actually push it around with. There's nothing underneath either. How will you do a counter on that? That's meant to... That would push forward, right? So if that goes up there, there's a cog missing off that. My God, the capacitor and resistor there. Wow. Oh my God. Plastic's cracking on there. Right, I'm gonna have to go in via... That's a dear, because this is as much working out as I can think. I think this plastic part may have a bolt going through and that nut. I do apologise. Nut is on parole again. Right. The whole section, the carriage here, looks like it would lift up. But there's part section here. Excuse me. It's on a bloody wire. It actually is on a string. Oh my God. If I take these bolts off here, underneath here maybe. Oh my God. That might actually just lift off anyway. Yeah, that lifts off on the corner wise here. So I need to take that off there and that off there. And this entire lot might come up. Give me a minute because I'm terrified. Right, flipped. I took the screws out of this bottom plate. I'm going to dare. It's a faff. Right, I need to take this off. However, everything, all the side bits have broken off. So all I can think is getting some glue on this. And I have super glue. This is plastic. I don't care. So I'm going to have to, while it's here, while I know where all parts go, stick together. There's a tiny bloody bit here. Christ. This is ridiculous. And that part there is almost cracked off there. So if I can keep the plastic parts in place and take this off, I would be a happier man. Oh no. Right. This is going to be a ridiculous job. Ridiculous restoration. I've never done a full... Oh, for sake, valves on that. Wow. Right. First job is first. I thought taking that off would lead me to something to try and take the whole carriage out of the bodywork, but it's not. There's a transformer there. This hasn't plugged in forever, so there's absolutely no danger of any sort of electrocution. He says that. That's loose, but that's screwed in. That will come out. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. No valve. There's dark on there inside, but I think it might have broken. Put it back when I remember which way around it goes. Right. I need to get this part, because this will secure in all the crap from the bottom. I need to get this part glued back together. Oh my crikey. Right. What I'm going to do, leave me to it. Actually, you can see the speaker. There's a speaker there. Or if you can't see the speaker, there's a speaker there. Right, I'm going to leave this as part one, because you're going to have to leave me to glue back every single part of these back onto the base part, because it's such fragile shit plastic from the 50s. So yeah, right. I'm going to hover on this one, or I'm going to really delicately place it down. So thanks for watching. Please join me in part 2, where I'll attempt to see what the bloody hell I'm doing with this. And it needs doing. So thanks for watching. Please share, Patreon, whatever. Help me out on Patreon, please, if anybody is interested. If you got to pay a couple of dollars a month, and that really helps me get along with stuff like this, like getting parts. Like, where the hell am I going to get a band for this? It's 1950 odd bloody plastic, and I don't know how I'm going to find parts for it. So leave me to this. Let me get on with doing the plastic part and trying to strip out the innards and get it out of the case, and I will see you guys, in the next, see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.